Hi, welcome back to Make Cool Stuff. Today's video is going to be about a pinball machine restoration I'm in the process of working on. This machine is a 1947 Marvel Lightning. The company that manufactured it is called Marvel, and they only were in business making pinball machines for I think from 1944 to 1948. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the sort of the history of pinball machines, 1947 was the year that pinball machines introduced flippers. Not Marvel, but the machine was called a Gottlieb Humpty Dumpty. And after that, any machine that didn't have flippers was considered passé, and as such, machines like this probably didn't see a lot of use after 1947. Here is the back glass. It is just a mess. The paint that is left on it is all flaking off. I mean, that's not really the worst of it. That probably could have been stopped, but someone did a really poor job of trying to touch up the paint quite some time ago, certainly long before I got the machine, and I mean, that's just, you can't really work with it when it's that bad. I did get an image online. Yeah, the way I'm going to repair that back glass is to get the image laser printed onto vinyl, and then I think it's an adhesive vinyl, and then attach the vinyl onto a piece of appropriately sized glass. I've already ordered a piece of glass for the Playfield. So just to show you the Playfield, it's not in bad shape for the age of the pinball machine. It's certainly plenty of worse machines out there with worse Playfields. I have all the plastics, or at least certainly most of the plastics for this thing. I can order the new rubbers for it. That's not hard to get. A lot of the stuff, I powered the machine up. It's obviously the power's on right now, and a lot of the stuff actually works. It's not a very complicated machine. I mean, that's kind of why I picked this one, because I'm hoping it'll be relatively easy to sort out the electronics on it. To give you an idea, some of the stuff works here. That works all right. These, the passive bumpers work okay. Some of the Mech, I do have the plunger for it. It needs a little bit of repair work. The machine itself, I think it was a nickel for 5 balls if I recall correctly, and when you insert the nickel in, it would reset the machine mechanically. So there's a mechanical component, and it's disconnected right now, and I do have to figure out how to get that working, but so once I get at least once I get the back glass on there, it'll look like a proper machine again. I've got, let's see, it's a complete machine, which is pretty good. The chassis on this thing was all, at least the main body of the thing, was all loose. The glue had all failed on it, and really someone had tried to repair it just using nails. And it was really flimsy and wobbly, so I took the whole thing apart, removed all the nails, and glued it back together using wood glue, and it's really solid now. One of the legs is quite a mess here too. Same sort of thing. It had shattered, and someone had just repaired it by hammering nails into it, and of course that didn't work out so well, so I removed all the nails and used wood glue to put it back together, and it's pretty solid now, and you can see it's currently supported. It's holding its own weight up with these on the legs. It's pretty solid as far as I can tell. I do need to get some new leg levelers. They can be ordered. So anyway, it's just a fun thing to work on. These machines, these old machines like this one in particular, I don't believe it's valuable at all. I mean, I'd be surprised if it was worth, I paid $200 for it. I'd be surprised even if it was in working condition if it was worth any more than $500 or $600. So yeah, rare doesn't necessarily mean valuable with pinball machines. So however, fun thing to have in the basement, and I in particular like this one because with no flippers and relatively simple scoring on the thing, I figured it'd be relatively easy to get the electronics working. compared to some of the later models. You know, they all, even the later ones in the electromechanical era, they all have the same kind of mechanisms in them. There's simply more of them on the later machines. Now this one, the wiring is all there, it's complete. The switches are all there. Really the only missing components, as I said, are some of the mechanical components are not quite there on the reset mechanism. So I think I can figure that out and make some new components for that. So anyway, that's where that stands for that pinball machine. I will update you again when I get a little further along. Thanks for watching.